Okay, every once in a while, some really cool speculative fiction film will just have this great concept, but it'll fly under the radar on streaming services. Long Distance is one of them. Okay, Long Distance was directed by Josh Gordon and Will Speck, who have been doing comedies like Blades of Glory, and I guarantee you that Long Distance is pretty different from that film. The main character is played by Anthony Ramos, a star that is really on the rise, and he begins as a passenger of the spaceship where everyone is cryogenically frozen. Unfortunately, there's this meteor shower in the spaceship's path, and so all of the cryogenic pods are ejected. Andy, that's Ramos' character, manages to land on this alien planet as one of the only survivors. Now, Andy finds this other survivor named Dwayne, and he's kind of a crazy survivalist type. I won't spoil what happens to Dwayne, but it turns out it's going to take probably 2 years before there's going to be any rescue of any of them on this alien world, which is very inconvenient as Andy's suit is slowly running out of oxygen. He then hears this beacon from another survivor whose name is Naomi, played by Naomi Scott. At this point in time, Andy has to choose between heading to the leftovers of the ship, which probably has supplies like, say, oxygen, or rescuing Naomi, who apparently has her leg pinned and can't move. By the way, when he finally joins up with Naomi, he rescues her really easily. And of course, there's these big spider things that are trying to kill them, because that's what happens when you land on a strange alien planet, right? What I like about this film is how Andy reacts to the situation around him, and it's implied that even though Andy has been trained as an astronaut, he's like a former music teacher or something. It also turns out that Andy has this tragic backstory involving his wife and kid, and I'm not even sure that plot was even really needed. It seems like Andy and Naomi kind of have their own little romance that's starting up or something. Okay, that's a weak point in this film, and I have to say the final action scene comes across as a little weak too. But I have to say, in watching this film, I can't help but think that given the situation, I would feel as helpless as Andy, which makes this film really relatable, and it's worth watching just for that. So have you seen the film Long Distance? What do you think?